So we're going to look now at calculator use. Luckily for us, the calculator can do fractions, but it's important to use it properly. So the FX82 here is a common calculator in schools throughout the world. The buttons that are really relevant to us here are the fraction button, the shift button, and what may be important is the change format button here, S to D. So, if you have a proper fraction, we can use the fraction button. If you have a mixed number, we press the shift button and then the fraction button. And I'll show you how to do that shortly. If you get a decimal answer and want a fraction answer, then click the change format button, and that may or may not work depending on what you've got. If you get an improper fraction and want a mixed number, then press the shift button and the change format button. We'll look at that as well. Practice, practice, and practice to make it easier. Being familiar with your calculator is important. So let's have a look at this. So we've got no mixed numbers here. So I'm just going to use this, and then I use the arrow keys to get down to the denominator. And in this case, it's a divide. If it was a multiply, I just hit multiply. If it was a plus, I just hit plus, and so on. And then the other fraction there is a half. And then press equals. It's 5/4. And that's an improper fraction. If I want that as a mixed number, I'm going to press shift and format, and I get 1¼ So now let's look at the second example. So if I press shift and fraction, I get a template for a mixed number. It's really important you use this. Don't just write a 1 and then put a fraction third next to it. That doesn't mean 1⅓. And so we'll use this, and we just use the arrow to navigate ourselves around the little template that we're given. And this one's also a divide. And I've got another mixed number. So shift and the fraction button. And I've got 3 1/2. And that gives me 8/21. In this case, if I print this, it will give me a decimal answer. And it would have done that with the last one as well. It would have changed it to 1.25.